I raise money for Dornbecker Children's Hospital with lemonade stands. The Trailblazers built a lemonade stand when we were shooting a commercial with Terry Porter. Last time I donated to the Christine and Gary Rude Family Pavilion, which is for sick kids that stay for a while or they live far away. Giving back to others is fun when you do it with your friends. It feels really great knowing that other people care just as much as I would, and they just know that it's easy to give back. I had strep throat, and then I went to the hospital and they told me I had toxic shock syndrome. They're all nice and they're not overwhelming and scary. They just kind of treat you like a normal kid. 3 years later, I have no issues. I want to be a doctor when I grow up because I want to be able to help other sick kids in the future like how they help me.
All around, I'd just say I'm very tough and I can just push through things that I think I can do. I am basically a normal kid. The only thing is I have spina bifida, and that does not stop me from being a normal kid. If you have something that is risky, like surgery, it can be very scary to go into a hospital. And the children's hospital is cool because you get to see all your favorite doctors and you get to be treated how you want to be. I like that they listen to me because they do whatever is most comfortable with me. I have accomplished being out of vision therapy and swim therapy. I play baseball, Miracle League. Basically, it's a program where you play baseball. It's for disabled people. I can do stuff that I want to do. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can do stuff.
Changing children's health through children's hospitals isn't just about treating illness and trauma. It's about making the child and their family have everything they need to feel stable, comfortable, and prepared for what comes next. You can help change kids' health and change the future for all of us. Register at extra-life.org.
I realized that I was different, that I was not like other kids. I had to get poked a whole lot. With diamond black vein anemia, there is only one cure, the bone marrow transplant. Finally found my match after 9 years of looking. I had finally been saved. Every single time that I've had a poke, prod, procedure, I've gotten a special bead. At the end of the day, you're raising money for kids like me so that we can play games and live a better life. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I just would like to encourage you all to come back again.
Hi there, time for Extra Life again? Wait, what is Extra Life? Seriously? Extra Life is a charity gaming fundraiser. We play games to raise money for local children's hospitals. Extra Lifers around the world have raised more than $100 million since 2008, and all because of people like you. So what are you waiting for? Donate to Extra Life to help kids like me.
Thank you for supporting Extra Life and what all you do for all the children.
What would you say to someone that hasn't registered for Extra Life yet?
Why not?
Why not? If you're gonna play games, you might as well do it for a good cause.
How could you not?
I'm not really sure what else there is to say other than it's a great privilege to raise money through Extra Life.
So, come and join us.
Everybody, welcome back to Kiram Gaming. We are doing another Extra Life stream today. So let's see if we can make it up to, or as close as we can to $1,000. If we can. I'm happy to say that we are at $400 from all of the donations that we've received in the past week for Extra Life. So we're going to continue to march on and hopefully get to that $1,000. Just to mention some other side goals that are kicking in. I will match the $1,000 if we hit that. So that'll be an extra 1,000 added if we meet that goal. The other thing we are doing as well, the crashes that I make in game, I'm keeping track of a counter. So each crash is going to cost me $1. So far we're up to $19, and I will be keeping that crash counter up to the end of the month, and then we'll tally that up and donate that to Extra Life as a contribution and payment for my craziness driving in Farm Sim. Let me just bring up the website here, if I can do that. So I think last time I had done an Extra Life month, which was in February. I had a total of 37 crashes, which cost me $37. So we'll see what we do here going forward. I got an anonymous donation of $25.12. So thank you to whomever you are. I also want to thank the 3Js for their $30 donation on May 5th. And that has to do with Juan matching the amount of money that was made or raised on Saturday. And we'll go into who donated on that day. So I want to thank Argsy Gaming for $10, and also for the raid and shout outs that you did during your daily stream that day. You brought quite a few people over during that Saturday stream. I also want to thank Brian Haskell for your $20 donation as well on the same day. So with those two donations, that's how we got the extra 30 from Juan. So good stuff. I also want to, and I have already posted on my community page, a thank you to the content creators that recognized what was going on the weekend. So that's the Sim Guy, the 3Js, of course, Argsy Gaming, Farm Sim Freak, and Yoshohin for mentioning the 24-hour streams from last weekend and encouraging their community to pop in and say hello and support the streams. And I also want to thank everyone that was viewing, even though you didn't donate. You guys did go ahead and hit the like buttons, which helps give those live streams visibility out on the YouTube algorithm. So if you see a live stream for Extra Life or any charity stream for that matter, just doing a simple hitting the like button helps get that stream visibility. So whether I'm doing a live stream or one of our other teammates, like the 3Js, for instance, Jess, James, and Juan, any of those guys, if they're doing an Extra Life stream, just hit the like buttons on those streams because they'll give it more traction. In general, there are a lot of generous content creators that do other live streams for other charities. Even if you can't donate, just hitting that like button on that video or on that live stream is just simple enough to get that stream more visible out onto the airways so that other people may see it and say, oh, well, maybe I want to donate, right? So just keep that in mind. Other thing I want to say, just in general to my entire Kiram gaming community, I want to thank everyone that has gone ahead and watched my videos. I have reached the first milestone of over 3,000 viewing hours. So that's for the tier 1 level. That will continue to climb up to 4,000, which is the tier 2 level. for monetization. To get monetized, there is a two-step process. So the second half is I still have to get up to 500 subscribers. I think I'm sitting at about 320. So hopefully we can gradually grow and open the door to monetization. So once we hit up to 500, then I think we have to do the next climb up to 1,000 subscribers to get the tier 2 monetization function. So that kind of gives you guys a bit of an update on at least Extra Life where we're at, and also the channel. The other thing that I'm going to mention too is I am continuing to work on the auto drive and courseplay tutorial videos. I think I got one more stream coming that I will need to do to make sure everything is the way I want it to go, and then I will get into recording and kind of go from there. I will be doing a couple of more videos with that functionality. I'll be looking at milk distribution, probably slurry distribution. What else? Cow feeding. Creating TMR for cows, perhaps. Using that specific functionality to give a few more examples of what you can do with that particular feature. So I'm not going to do them all in a row. I'm probably going to finish off the current video that we're working on right now, or the first function first, and then I'm probably going to roll out maybe another PV Canyon crossing video. I know that someone had asked me, where do I get mud? So I'll just spit that out. I think I answered the question in the comments. You do get them from certain properties during the summer months. So you can kind of pick up that mud and use a front end loader or a ground pickup apparatus, or let me think here, conveyor belt system. So, but I will be doing a very short video on that, kind of covering the properties that you can buy and demonstrating how to get the mud and explaining what you need to do to do with that mud. Hopefully we'll get onto that, and then maybe some other PV Canyon based tutorial videos to answer questions and stuff like that. So I continue to scour the interwebs, social media, Discord channels, and stuff like that for people asking common repetitive questions from different users and stuff like that. So I usually try to target those specific questions the most. Commonly, how do I download it? I've already got an SGA tool video. I think mining materials was another one, which I've already done 2 videos on. So we're getting there. And then we've got the rest of the tier 1 items to finish up, I think. So that should do that. As for at home, we have a new monitor that I purchased, and I purchased it while I was off. I actually had it by Saturday, but I did not want to affect the live stream because I honestly didn't think I would get the monitor installed quick enough to do the live stream, and I was correct. It was pretty much an all-day affair for me to get the monitor in place and do some cleaning and sort of set things up. I also bought some extension display port cables that are about 10 feet long, so that gives me at least some expansion if I want to move the monitors around and flexibility. Mind you, I still do have a little bit of tight power cables, so down the road maybe I might get longer power cables perhaps. I don't know. Yeah, so that's sort of the update there. I can't think of anything else with regards to that. Let me think. As for PV Canyon Crossing, there was an update that was released for that. Let me just find the information on that, so folks are aware of what is available for PV Canyon Crossing. Just have to find I go to the Facebook page for these updates in case anyone's wondering, which is the PV19/22 maps and mods discussion. So I go in there. That's where you can get your updates. So as of yesterday, update number 25 was released. So let me think. There's quite a few points. Animal pens now have new icons. So if you have animal pens, you might notice some new icons. Frito-Lay factory production has been balanced. I don't know what was out of balance because I haven't really touched that particular production yet. Glass factory increased production by 2% or 2 times. I'm not sure what the glass factory is because I have a PMS factory and that creates glass, so I'm not sure if it's the same thing or a separate mod. It's hard to say. Craft production has been balanced. Pallet Co. added boosters, which I'm assuming is the pallet pallet production, which I do have. The large sawmill increased production on planks and long planks by 2 times. So I have a mill. I'm not sure if it's the large sawmill or not. I think maybe it is. Yeah, so I might see an increase there on my map. Pickle factory adjusted boosters and recipes. I did not know there was a pickle factory. Water treatment plant, now higher capacity and more transfer per hour. So if you're having some water problems with your treatment plant, I guess that's going to solve it. So those are updates 25. So, which is encouraging. That lets us know that we're continuing to see updates for the map, or at least tweaks for performance concerns and stuff like that. So that should give you guys kind of an idea of what's going on with PV Canyon Crossing. So we're going to go ahead and try to finish up these parsnips. Oh dear. I guess that would be a crash right there. Why not? We're up to $20 now, folks. I think we gotta set this guy on. I don't think this guy's. This is a bit challenging here. Yeah, are we gonna go? Okay, and there we go. See if we can get the rest of these parsnips. And we're going to keep this truck for sure, because I think it's going to be very helpful when I'm trying to do these types of crops. There we go. And it's going to back up. The other thing that I'm doing is I'm continuing to work on overlays for my channel. Right now I'm trying to optimize things. I've completely optimized my vertical overlays. So for you guys, you're not really going to see a difference. But what it's going to do is improve performance on my PC, basically. The way I rendered everything out was basically beyond what was necessary for the quality of the videos, or I guess the quality of the overlays, really. So I went ahead and redid them. Well, not redid them, I just rendered them out at more of an appropriate level. So I'm going to continue to... I've got a few more things that I need to alter for performance. I have to look at the horizontal videos, especially for the Extra Life start screen. I can probably optimize those videos so that I'm not using up so much resources unnecessarily. So I will be looking at that in the very near future. I do bits and pieces as I can and as I go along. What else am I going to do? Eventually the Extra Life overlays for horizontal will be completely redone as well. So that will be interesting to see what happens. Alright, sounds good, Jess. Hopefully you guys have a good sleep, rest, and safe trip tomorrow. Where was I? So yeah, I'll be continuing to do overlay work, mainly on Extra Life. My Extra Life overlays anyways. Then I'll begin optimizing my regular stream overlay as well. And I will be working on some holiday overlays too. Because we're getting pretty close to Canada Day, and I kind of want to do a Canada Day overlay, which I think would be pretty cool. Hello, Warren Ashton, welcome in. Tonight is a regular stream, so it's not really a test stream today. I will be doing another test stream sometime this week. So I got to implement some of our stuff that you and I were talking about on the last stream, just to finalize it all and test it all. I want to put the wind rowers in, like I think we were talking about. I also want to fix up some of the routes as well. There was a few things that we had talked about, I think, on the stream. So we're going to do that. And I don't know when you popped in, but I do plan to do some other videos on that particular function. So the auto drive function. So I want to do a milk video. See if I can get that working. I'm going to do TMR mixing with that function. Maybe slurry. Those are just a few rough ideas of what I want to do or demonstrate can be done with that function in case people don't want to do some of the other crazy stuff I've already done with it. I started off with those concepts because they're the main premise. I think what it was intended for was to basically ship stuff from one place to another, mainly silos to sell points, but I wanted to show that it can be used for other things too, other than just that, if you're willing to put in the effort to make it happen or stretch your imagination a little bit farther. Yep, I kind of figured it would work well. It's probably not a very difficult setup. It's probably pretty straightforward, a lot easier than some of the other two setups I've already tried, or 3 setups I've already tried. Will probably be just the same as milk. So I'll probably do one of those. What else? I'm trying to think. But those are the ones that I kind of want to focus on. Another more complicated one is having to do with refilling seeders. I'm not sure if I can do that, but with fertilizer and stuff like that. Let me think here. Refilling seeders and with seed or fertilizer. Yeah, that's I'm glad you mentioned that one. That one is a big one. I didn't even think about that. Greenhouses. Yep, I should probably do that one too. But that is totally doable. The greenhouses. You just have to. You would have to probably use a much smaller trailer. I might do it with a much smaller trailer, to tell you the truth, because then I can show people that they don't necessarily need, a large map or large vehicles to use auto drive and course play. I know myself, I always say, well, you gotta have it for large maps. I think I've said that a few times. Not to say that that's the truth of the matter, but it does help. But it can be used on smaller maps too, for getting things done. Universal auto loading of pallets. I'm not sure if I could probably do something with that. I've seen someone in Germany, a content creator in Germany, do something with auto loading of pallets with auto drive, and so I'll have to find his video again. But he had a very good way of doing things with using universal auto load to move products around, and I might try to duplicate what he has done, and then we'll have an English version, I guess, at that point, because everything was in German. So I was watching through, what do you call it, closed captioning to translate to English. But what he was doing in his video was very interesting. I thought, whoa, maybe I can do that, or try to do that. But he had pallets going in and out, and I'm not exactly sure how he got that function to work. I'll have to watch his videos a couple more times. But it was interesting. Okay, then that is a possibility. I know that they have been doing a lot of changes. And that's why I've gotten into the habit of whenever I start those videos, I always state what version of Courseplay and Auto Drive I'm using. That way, in case someone, you know, tries it out, but they have a newer version and it's not working, they'll know which version it is. Because I think you can still get like older versions, I think, somehow off of the GitHubs, if I'm not mistaken. So if someone's resourceful enough, they could get the specific version that they want to use. The only downside to that is that, of course, any newer functionality you won't have access to. So it would be up to the person to decide, well, do I want the newer features, or do I want to use this one specific function, right? But it's been fun doing these test videos and stuff like that, and trying out these functions. That last stream that we did, that I was overjoyed with what we had accomplished that last stream. We got the bunker going, we got the swathers going, and we got the auto drive going. Mind you, I wasn't really thinking too straight because I was getting a little tired near the end of the stream, but I had you there to tell me how to turn on the on button for Courseplay. You don't have Courseplay on. You gotta turn it on. But we got it on. We got it on. That's the main thing. That's the other thing why I like to do my testing on live streams, because I get people like yourself that has insight as well, and you can the audience like yourself can help out with the process. Sometimes I overthink a lot of things and I forget a few things here and there. It's hard to remember everything. Also giving in a bit of opinion on maybe trying something a little different. As much as I like to think that I make somewhat of logical decisions on how to lay things out, sometimes I don't always necessarily lay it out all that great. So Alright. Okay, we're gonna drive forward here. Yep, I've been there so many times, but to a degree, I think even sometimes the helper acts up at times. But I think most of the time it's just me not hitting the play button properly. Now, I think I could be wrong on this one. When you start everything up, I think you have to start everything from auto drive first. Like if you hit the play button, well, it's best to start from auto drive first if you can. I think by hitting the power button there, and then it should kick everything in. I usually find things run the smoothest doing that. Oh, speaking of which, another thing that I want to play around with is the header hookup for combines. I still haven't done that yet. I want to try those new headers, the magical ones that have magical wheels that pop up and then they disappear. I don't know if they would work with that function. I want to try those out too. Yep, that's what I thought. Auto drive first. Oh, that works great? Okay. That's what I thought. I thought, man, those headers are perfect for this function. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if you want to do the, like, before that that mod came out, I was like, this is going to be a difficult doing multi-tool. But if you use those headers, it's not going to be a problem, because you're not going to have a trailer sitting there where your second tool is going to come up and bash into it, because that header trailer is going to go bye-bye. So, because the day that mod came out, I was thinking, how the heck am I going to get this to work with a multi-tool setup? And then I'm sitting there thinking about it, and I'm watching DJ Goham's news video, and he starts talking about this header, and I was like, oh my God, God has just sent me a message or something. This is the solution right here. I did it once on a very old stream, and it does work. It leaves the trailer behind, and I did it with a single combine. I think on one stream a very long time ago, one of my PV Canyon Crossing streams. I think when that functionality was introduced. So it does work. And I was amazed. I thought, oh, this is going to make a mess. It's going to bump into the trailer. It's going to, I don't know, do something freaky. But nope, it detached the trailer. The combine swung around, picked up the header, and then jumped into course play. I even did it as a auto drive route too. Oh, wait, what happened to my lights? Buddy, what are you doing? You haven't finished your task, bud. Get back to work. Oh, there we go. Oh my God. He put me in the dark. So it did work, and it just jumped right into doing course play without any issues. I think he's tired, yeah. Well, too bad. He's staying up. We gotta get this parsnip stuff done. Alright, let's go ahead and swing around. We're up to 69,000 liters of parsnips. I don't know how well he's going to do over here with these trees. I think he'll do fine. There we go. So, definitely cool. What else did I get to do this weekend so far? I got to see the Farm Sim guys' latest video on that train mod. So, I'm glad to see that there's that rail, the 100-meter rail. I think that was cool. To help you put the train on the track. I'm really hoping to see like more stuff come out of that particular mod. I don't know, maybe more trains, maybe more new types of tracks, maybe a way to figure out how to do tracks that go uphill, downhill, tunnels. I forget what you call it. You put the train on it and it spins in a circle and lines up with other tracks. That would be kind of cool. What else? I wanted to do more auto drive testing with that train too. With my live stream, I did get it to work, but I haven't got a clue whether or not if it can unload a car, a grain car with auto drive. Yep. Bridges for the trains would be nice. Yeah, caboose. There's no cabooses in the pack. So that would be kind of cool. A train snow plow, because I have a feeling we're gonna. I don't think anyone has tried the railroad tracks in snow, so I don't know if snow will actually build up on the tracks. But if that happens, you could use like a train plow. That would be a added feature. More buildings for silos. Train silos. I did get something going at least with the silo extension, but having like an actual official train silo would be kind of cool. That would work smoothly with a combination of like a transport truck or tipper. Would be great. Oh. And can't think of anything else right now. But those would be like my interesting items. the other thing to see too is whether or not map makers might incorporate it into their map automatically in their designs. Like as an example, PV Canyon Crossing has all of these mods that are all affiliated with it. So somehow incorporating that particular mod into the map would be kind of cool too. Alright, let's sneak up here. We're almost done this batch of parsnips. I think I got more parsnips on the other side of the field. There you go. So, yeah, that's been pretty much my weekend, and it's been pretty cool. I started my stream later because I wanted, well, it's a beautiful day. It's Mother's Day as well, so I thought, might as well go ahead and go out and enjoy the day. Tomorrow's stream will be at the regular time. I think another car that could be added as like a logging car for loading logs onto. That would be another car that I would like to see added to that train pack. Oh, is that true? Oh, gotcha. Well, maybe I might have to remedy that, maybe. Maybe keep one of my streams more in the evening like now. And then one during the day. Because what that does is if I do a live stream at this time, it frees up my day to do other things. Because my regular streaming hours, they go like just right after lunch, pretty much. So maybe I'll have to look at doing that. Like just have one stream more in the evening like now, and then another stream more. Yeah, one at this time and one during my regular time. What time is it now? It is 10 o'clock. Well, almost 10 o'clock. PM. But regardless of what I do, I usually go to bed at like midnight, regardless. Yeah, it's still Sunday at the moment. But I still do get like a significant amount of viewers that view my stream like outside of my regular streaming hours. Like they'll watch the replay. So I do have like a significant of people from like how do you call it, inside the centralized Europe, and there's some people from India that watch my stream, and Africa, and Australia, and New Zealand. But I think they usually watch the content after I've done streaming, so they like watch the replay, more or less. But if I split up, because I usually do 2 main streaming days, which is what do you call it, Sunday, Monday. I could take one of those days and just put it more in the afternoon. But I can tell you my test streams, they're always going to be probably around your time. So any testing that I do is probably going to be in your time zone. Because I generally, if I'm going to do any testing, it'll be after work. But I usually, eat supper first, and then I wind down a little bit, and then the later hours of my evening is when I usually start, like, testing. Oh, 7 a.m. for you there. Gotcha. Okay. So you must be my African viewer. Well, I don't think you're the only one from Africa. I've got, I think, a few others from South Africa that watch. Because there is a few that show up on the demographics. Alright, he's gonna dump out. But you can pretty much, if you're smart, you can pretty much cover almost every time zone. Maybe not exactly 100%, but to a degree if you manage your time properly. Oh, I bet. But it seems that usually the United States, the UK, Australia and New Zealand and Germany and Europe as a whole seems to get the pluck of it all, I think. But I know out there that there are more than just those countries that play farm sim. I would like to see like more maps, like from other regions, like a South African map, or other African maps. I think that would be kind of cool. There's a lot of South American maps, so that's cool. I enjoy that. But Africa, I'm not sure if there's any maps for Africa. Or at least I haven't heard of any. And I think that would be cool to see some maps there that made. Part of it too is when you build a map, you're kind of educating people on the region too. And especially if you're extremely creative, you can show like the equipment that's used there, stuff like that, based on how you start your starting vehicles. South African maps? Okay. I'm gonna have to start looking a little bit more deeper then. But I'm guessing they don't get, is there anyone that live streams those maps that you're aware of? Okay, so the maps are like really small then, you're saying. Yeah, I kind of like larger maps. Yep, that's what I kind of thought. See, for me, I like large maps. I like 4x or higher. The only time you'll probably maybe catch me do a smaller map will be like a base game map when the game has just come out. Like I did Elm Creek for a while. But then I just went right into Chilliwack and then this map here. So and then I have bounced onto a few multiplayer servers that already have an established farm or map, which is kind of fun too, because then you can try out the map and have I guess a different flavor for a wee bit. Now we're gonna spin around here. Nope, that makes sense. That makes total sense. Hopefully they'll be able to change that. Maybe in the next version of Farm Sim, maybe they'll be able to allow for larger maps. It's not to say that I don't think people haven't... Oh. He turned off again. That people haven't tried. Okay, we gotta fix this guy here. Excuse me. Spin him around. And we'll... Can I hit H now? Are you going? Yep, you are. Alright. Okay. We're up to 81,000 liters of parsnips. So Like there's a Canadian map, I think is 4X. Gundenthal, that's up on the mod hub. Up on the mod hub. I think that's 4X. Made by Iron Thunder. And I'm not sure if it's PC only, but if it is cross-platform, that might be the only map that I know of that is 4X that's up there. Unless he shrunk it down. But I'm pretty sure it's 4X. I'll have to look into that. Don't quote me on any of what I just told you. I got a little bit of a fuzzy memory. I know it's up there. I just don't know if it's crop platform or if it's actually 4X or he shrunk down his 4X map. So, but that would be one I would probably check to see if it is. Okay, so then in that case, then Giants is allowing for 4X maps, but it's PC only essentially by what you're telling me. But I'm hoping that they will consider larger maps for crossplay. We'll just have to wait and see. Part of it is probably out of their control because it has to do with the actual platform itself, whether it's PlayStation or Xbox, but hard to say. Okay, I think I'm almost done this side. Okay, and I hope he doesn't shut off. Please don't turn off. And then we have to go to the other side. Yep. I think I'll go around the roundabout here. I'm gonna try to put more roundabouts in. I like them. Add a little bit of. Okay. Are you done now? Oh dear. Okay, I think this guy's done. I'm gonna back up. And we'll have to set this guy up to do this last little bit over here. I'm a little bit concerned because of the signs there, but we'll just test out this. We'll test the smarts of the AI, shall we? Okay, looks like he's still. Are you on? Yeah, you're in. Oh, hello. I'm just remembering our comments from our last stream about the drivers. I know, right? I was about to say it, but I didn't want to insult anybody, so. Alright. We're making some good progress. I'm probably going to max out at what, maybe about 90k of parsnips? I'm not sure how good of a yield that is because I could have sworn I had a lot more time that I had done these fields. Unless they somehow optimize the yields through an update that I'm not aware of. But all of my crops seem to be less. I don't know. Okay, are you? No, you're not. I think she went to get her nails done. Okay. Now let's do that. I think she's having some problems. I'm not sure about this. Yeah, she's having some problems. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. We're gonna go to the other side because I had a success over here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all of this, but I'm gonna do the darndest to get as much of it as I can. Okay. I probably have it somewhere. Or wait, maybe I don't. I probably don't. Is that exclusive on his Trello page? Or is it already incorporated into the map? And then the other way I'm going to answer your question is that I wanted to try this particular pack, essentially. So, I mean, I bought the pack, so I might as well use it, right? Even though that it's torture. Yeah. Well, they are definitely going away. And then I'll show you what I'm going to be getting. So this will probably be the last harvest that I do with this particular apparatus. And I'll show you what I plan to get. Show you what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using this bad boy. The multi-harvester. So this one is made by Mark Thor. And it's up on the mod hub. And then the other reason why I'm going to be using it is that he's gone ahead and put the Extra Life logos on here for me for when I live stream for Extra Life. So this month I will probably be putting this into service. And this one's a super cheaty harvester. So, but I wanted to try out the small one first. But this is the last harvest that I'm doing with that thing. Well, this thing goes to a max of 1 million, I guess. Or no, 2.5 mil, I guess. And it does have a very wide. You can customize the header to be very wide too. I'm not sure exactly the specifics, but you can make a super large. It does quite a few meters. You have to go in and customize. Let's see. Oh, combination. Yeah, so I can do potatoes or individual ones. I think all-in-ones. So I can do an all-in-one header. This one's fast, and then this is Unreal. And then there's also the, I guess, a forage wagon too that comes with it. So I'll probably be using this one. And then, like I said, this will be the last harvest that I do with this particular crazy harvester. So I try to work my way up a little bit, I guess. But this has been pure torture. I'll be honest with you. I wonder if I can get the dump to ground to work, because that would go a lot quicker for me. Because that's what we had problems with before. And let's just try that, shall we? I think it might have been just the timing that I was doing it. Oh, a little bit of a server lag save or something going on here. Alright. Says requires trailer to overload. Let's see if we can. I think it's Control I, isn't it? Unless they got rid of the ability to dump to ground. Oh, I don't. I forget how to. I'll be very disappointed if they got rid of dump to ground or tip to ground. I wonder if maybe I've got a. It could be that I have two things assigned to the same keybind, and that sometimes happens. Let's see. I'm not sure what you would find that under. Object, vehicle, lower hydraulics, draw bars, switch to previous vehicle, dump, toggle tip side. I think it could be you, isn't it? Oh, I wonder if it's you. Toggle tip, could be you. change seed, open, close. Dump on ground, which is Control I. Let's try doing Shift I maybe. Just for kicks and giggles. Hello, Nick. Welcome to the stream. Okay, we're gonna try that. Is it going to dump? No, it's not. I just don't think it's doing what I want it to do. That's very disappointing. How are you doing tonight, Nick? Are you staying relatively cool? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. It wants a trailer to overload into. I wonder, and it seems to be in peak shape. Let's try you. Yeah, for some reason it just doesn't want to trigger it. I wonder if I set it to... Oh, I gotta save the controls, don't I? Yeah, maybe I gotta do that first. Nope. What if I set it to one of these? It's quite possible that they don't allow you to dump to ground anymore. Tool function, dump to ground, side tech, panel 2. I already have one programmed. Okay. I don't think it's gonna work. That's good to hear. I'm glad you're having a good day and staying cool. Oh, here we go. Now it's doing something. Unload here. Okay. It's working. I think. Well, no, I don't think it is working. That's sad. For some reason it doesn't want to dump to ground. Oh well. I'm going to cut my losses, I think. Because there's not very much crop left. So I'm just going to probably plow all this under. I'll decap it at least. I'll just leave it at that, I guess. That's making a weird noise. I don't think it liked that. I don't think it liked that one bit. It's thinking at the moment right now. Yep. Oh, there we go. It did not like that though. So this will probably get sold. This is the last harvest that I plan to do with this one. There we go. I'm gonna park this over here. Probably right here, probably for now. And then we'll go ahead and unload our parsnips. But that was a low, felt like a very low yield. So, not sure why. And that was as fertilized as I could get it too. Which is a bit strange. So you got about 85. Put about 40 liters in. That wasn't very much. Yeah, definitely something up with the yield there. Don't know why. As I was just swimming in parsnips the first time I ever harvested on the map. Okay, let's just go into look at our productions here and see what we got cooking. Glue factory needs to be finished still. This is still crack-a-lackin'. Lavender's almost out, so I think I need quite a few lavender fields probably. Government supplies, basil. Go down here. Trash. Oh, we're out of products here. So, and these are still working. Let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, probably wise to do it that way, I guess. Pallets, let's get the preserves, yeah. Yeah, this is like very weird. Very low yield. With precision farming, how often do you have to do the sensor thing? I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Because I thought you were good for a while. Let's go down here. Oh, what's going? These are. Let's go down here. Soup is still going. Parsnip soup. Activate. 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 There we go. Everything is going now. Black on the map, eh? Well, let's see. Okay, we're going to the map. I gotta hit that back up here. I think it's under here. So, like, all these fields would be showing up black. Is that right? Is that what you mean? It looks to me, I think I'm fine. Got a lot of sandy loam in this area. So I think I'm fine. The area that I'm working in. And this is just a burnt forest, so that doesn't really count. There we go. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and park this here, I guess. Check pH and nitrogen. Oh. So I think that's under. That's pH. That's nitrogen, which makes sense because I just harvested it. And yield. Soil rate is standard. Alright, I didn't think I would have to. Alright, I'm gonna do the second task of getting all of this pretty much baled, I guess. I think I'll go in cab for this one. So I haven't been in cab in a while. It's gonna take a moment to jump into it though. Oh god. I can't see. Just spray this down. It's one muddy tractor, that's for sure. There, that should be good enough. Oh. Man, a bit jumpy. Whoa. I don't think it liked that very much. Yeah, that is dirty. It's still a bit dirty as well. There we go. There we go. I'll have to look at this mod. I think there's a setting, like I was perusing some mods, and I think there's a rate of dirtiness that I think has to be adjusted on this mod because it gets really dirty quick. And the paint gets stripped off quite quickly too. So wear and tear. Oh, it's very jumpy. There we go. My full brightness. Yep. So it's the turns that it seems to do this jumpiness for some reason. It's just weird. I wonder if it's just the tractor. Here, let's just swap out tractors. I'll go get that, yeah, because this just seems to be jumping everywhere. Or more than usual. Okay, where did I park the Kubota? Or no, actually it wasn't a, I think it was a McCormick. It's over here. Any northern lights? Nope. I think I parked it over here. I'll try this tractor out and see if it does any better. Nope. Still jittery. Yeah. Got one more idea. As soon as I have enough concrete. So it's just a matter of me getting all of the production materials. I'm in the process of getting all of that together. So it's the cement seems to be the slowest at the moment. So once I have enough cement, then I should be good to go. So I'm just waiting for that to finish, I guess. Yeah. Seems to be a bit weird. I don't think I'll play in cab this today. That's just way too unstable. And we are over here. Good morning, the sim guy. Thank you for jumping in. How's it going? Oh, well, that's not going to help me with my concrete problem if I got stuff in the way. Okay, I need a flat deck. I must have one around here somewhere. I gotta clear my production stuff. Here we are. We're up to, for the month, we're up to 19. We're up to 19 crashes so far for the month. I'm doing well. It was a good day today. Nice and sunny, which is good. Yep, crazy as ever. I'm up to 400. Let me see, $400 in donations. So I'm really happy with that. You're still the top dog, by the way, in case you're wondering. One of the top donations. So no one has dethroned you yet. But I am extremely happy with the goal that we're at so far. So that makes me extremely optimistic that I'll hit $1,000 by the end of the year. So I'm really happy about that. We need to auto load. Are you going to auto load? There we go. I'll put this in. Yep, still. Right now, I am on PV Canyon Crossing, and I am trying to clear out my productions right now because they're so full. And if I don't clear them out, then I'm not going to be able to get the bridge productions or the materials that I need for the bridge. I gotta hit I again. Yes. Okay. Shift R. Universal auto load. There we go. I got brick over here. So I'm at $400 total, so I need another $600 to hit my target. So that's what I'm aiming for. So I'll get there at some point. Getting there. And then after that's done, if I hit that goal, I'm gonna try focusing on other people's, try to help them reach whatever their goal is. So, which we'll get there. But there's still plenty of time. I'm not in any big rush, but I've got a good start, so I'm happy about that. Because I've got till like December, what is it, 31st, I think it is. So that's plenty of time. That's well over, I think, 6 months. Alright, these are the ones that we really need to clear out here. Because this is my cement factory. Okay, Shift and R. There we go. I'll take this over here. Yeah. Grab that. Perfect. Oh. And then today I started optimizing the extra life overlays today. I got them done for the vertical, and then I still have to work on I think horizontal overlays. Optimize those and get them made. All of them are in video format, which creates an animated overlay basically. Gotta hit Control Shift I. Yeah, this universal auto load's acting a little weird. Not sure why. Because usually you can auto load more than one item. Alright, got that. And then what else did I do? Oh yeah, I've got a courseplay and auto drive tutorial video up too. I'm still working on one of them. I've got one more test stream to do, I think, to finish everything, to make sure it all works, and then I can go into video recording phase. I will want to just make sure that I get everything worked out and planned the way I need it to before I start recording and make sure it all works. So I'll have one more stream of that, I think. I think all I need is one more stream, and then I'll be all set. And then just for testing. Alright, I think all of that is cleared out. Okay, do I have to pick up anything else? One more set of nails. Shift R. Oh, and then this is a bit of a late stream because it was Mother's Day today, so thought, I'll push my stream back, do it more in the evening, and then have the day to do other things. But I'm thinking that I might put one of my streams more in the evening like this. One of my main streams anyways. That way people that are in, well, South Africa, like Warren here, can check out what I'm up to live. And then you can catch me in the morning. Alright, back up. And then I'll have one of my streams still during the day for that crowd. Okay. I think we got all of that together. I'll put that in there. And then I need to clear out these, I guess. Right. So, this is my bakery. Not sure if I'm gonna bam. That worked out great. Alright, I think that clears up all of that. Let me think here. Let's maybe pick up these loaves of bread and put them in the storage. There we go. And then we'll have to get back to doing some mowing. Maybe some of that grass on the ground might be causing some performance issues on the server, maybe. I'll try to get that mowed up, I think. Here we are. All right. As I do have a lot of grass down, and oddly enough, I haven't really gotten any specialty items as of late. So on this map, you get like event center items. They aren't popping up. I think I'm in the middle of a drought, to tell you the truth. I'm in the middle of August and I haven't really had much rain on the map. So I'm literally having a drought. Almost seems like real life, to tell you the truth, considering what's going on in the world. So I was like, Is this map like tied to the real world weather network or something? But seriously though, haven't been get much rain on this map this particular growing year for some reason. So I don't know what that will mean for me getting like different gifts and stuff like that. I don't know how it'll impact my mud too. So there's certain aspects of productions that rely on rain. So if it doesn't rain, you're hooped. You're not getting those resources. So sort of something to be aware of, I guess. But I still have fall, so I might get rain in fall. It's also possible that maybe the amount of rain to fall might have been tweaked because there was an update having to do with snow. So if it snows, I believe that will help you get those particular product items. Like the gems, if you've got I think the mining building put down, and then of course the event building. I'm not too sure how it will affect mud though. You might, I'm not sure because it's solid ice during the winter months, so I'm not sure whether the ice covering would affect the mud. But all that I know is that there was a tweak to allow snow to benefit or be equal to rain. Well, I found a few of them. One is actually right in front of me at these greenhouses. And then I have one over by my lumber mill. And there's one over by my oil factory. So I've actually got 3 points. So I must have just lucked out somehow. Well, I get surfboards, I get chocolate bunnies, I get what else? Coffins as well. If you do I believe the mining building, I think relies on rain as well. And some of those gems, I believe, are required for some of the higher advanced productions. And if you turn the rain off, then you're not going to get those particular items. So I'm not sure how far ahead you are in your PV Canyon escapades. There's a few other things that are affected as well, like you need it for mud as well. If you don't get any rain, you're not going to get your brick. But mind you, if you've got like, I think a universal selling silo, I can't remember what it's called, you can probably buy the mud if you want. So on year 8, what am I on? Where do I find that information? Is it under here? Nope. There's an information section, I believe. Is it in here? That's vehicle information. Let's see. I thought there was a spot that told you what year you were on, but I can't remember where. Nope. And plus I'm playing on hard mode too, hard economy. In case you're wondering what economy I'm on. I've had some people say that I'm insane for playing on hard economy. And in the style to which I play, oh, you sold the event center building. Oh, okay. Fine then. You don't have to worry. Yeah, the event building doesn't really have any significant use other than just like a byproduct of extra income for the heck of it. Because I don't think any of those items that do show up actually go into any productions. They just get sold. So no one is really losing out. It's just something that I think was put in just for the fun of it, as I understand. I don't know what year I'm on. There is an area in the menu that tells you what year you're on, but I can't remember for the life of me where it is. Maybe it's in the shop area. Let me hit P. Ugh. I doubt it's in here. But anyways, I digress. It doesn't matter. I'm probably year. I'm gonna guess maybe 5 or 4, 4 or 5. Go down more. Let's see here. I will start from the bottom here. I'm determined to find this. Because some days someone's going to ask me, what year are you on? And then I'm going to be like, I don't know. I don't think it's in this area. And I kind of do want to know what year I'm on. Is that under farm? Nope. Not in there. Maybe in here. Okay. So some of this equipment I could probably find out from, what is that? Komatsu 36 months? Komatsu 911.x3m. What the heck is that? Is that the harvester? The log harvester? Let's see. Yeah, that's a tree harvester, I think. Yeah. So 3 years I'm on year 3, pretty much, because I haven't sold that piece of equipment. I had this Komatsu 911.5 X3M for 36 months, which is basically 3 years. So, yeah, I think I've got a mod in here installed. But yeah, 36 months, and this is the oldest piece of equipment I've got on here. Because this is your starting piece of equipment. So it's been I've been playing for 3 years, or in-game years. So you're way ahead of me, basically, if you're up to year 8. So slow and steady wins the race, maybe, I guess, or maybe not. I don't know. But I'm starting to slowly get more momentum as I upgrade my equipment and stuff like that. So, and I haven't taken out a loan. I don't play with loans. And most of my revenue in the beginning was with just lumber. Copper by design. Oh, yeah. My other main point of revenue is Jess from the 3Js, because she went around the entire map and she gathered all of the collectibles. She enjoys kind of looking for the collectibles, so I got like quite a few million from that. I don't like running around the map looking for collectibles. I like just playing the game, so it was nice to have her come on for a joint stream and find those for me. Because I probably wouldn't be this advanced without that assistance. And then courseplay and auto drive, when it behaves, that's been helpful too. Most of my gameplay was me just doing it just like what I'm doing right now. But then I started moving into getting courseplay and auto drive going. I'll go this way. So copper by design must make copper for you, I'm guessing. Copper pipes, maybe. Not sure what else. Alright, we're going forward here. Okay. And then oh. I think I'm gonna make this like my last task tonight, and then I'm going to call it a stream. Tomorrow I will be on a Aussie No Man's. And what do I have planned over there? I think I have a wheat harvest to do to get straw. And I will be setting up some auto drive routes on that map because there is no auto drive route system that I am aware of for that map that's developed. So I have to actually, well, work. Do some auto drive work tomorrow, I guess. So anyone that will be checking out my stream tomorrow that wants to sort of watch me build auto drive courses, you can see that in my No Man's Land, or not No Man's Land, Aussie No Man's map gameplay. And I think that series is going to be very courseplay and auto drive oriented compared to PV Canyon Crossing. I mean, there is some. I do use courseplay and auto drive on here, but as you can tell, I also like to use the equipment. Like as an example, what I'm doing here. So it's like a 50-50 on this map. But on the Aussie No Man's, there will be a lot of automation on there. One being is that I have a boatload of money, so I have a lot of a lot of the bigger equipment. I have much larger fields right away. And for some reason, it just feels like I am automating everything over there. So I just don't know why. Maybe it's because it just reminds me so much of Western Australia. And I've done so much automation on Western Australia in the past. So I'm just kind of creeping into old habits. I don't know. No, yeah, copper parts for other factories. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a copper mine quite yet. Or maybe I do, but it's buried way back. I've got that that mine that has like 4 fill types in it. I forget the property number. Okay, I think we got all of this cleaned up. There we go. Let's just go back to the other side, make sure I didn't miss anything, because I have a bad habit of doing that sometimes. And I think I've got everything picked up. Yeah. The bales I'll just leave out. I will probably pick them up on the next stream, I think. I'm just gonna head over here and start making my way over to the wood mill. So, for once I'm actually doing what I had intended to do. Some of my streams I will say, well, I'm going to do this, and then I end up doing something else, but it seems like I'm on task. I got the parsnips done like I said I was going to do, and I am doing baling, so which is the second thing that I've intended to do. And as a bonus, I did squeeze in some removing of what do you call it, spawn points of pallets. And then I've got these bales kicking around here, which I don't know what had happened. I think I was using auto drive, and the truck probably kicked a few of them off. There's also a mess down here. Oh, just horrible. So when I do the pickup of the bales, I'll pick these up on the way down, I guess, and get that all sorted. I think performance is starting to feel a bit better. Let's go back in cab. It's still gonna goof up here. Let's just see what happens. It's always on the turns that it seems to goof up when I'm in cab. Okay, we're about to do a turn, so we'll just see what happens here, as it seems to freak out when I try to turn. Oh, and it seems to be behaving. A little bit jittery still, but not bad. So maybe I'm on to something. Maybe it's the grass or something like that. Just causing some server stress, which is kind of odd. I always thought it was like solid objects, like bales and stuff like that. That was the main stressor. I didn't really think it was a dumped fill type that would do it. But I guess so. If that's the case, I've still got a load of gravel sitting on the ground too, which means if fill type dumped to ground isn't really healthy, that's a server save, I think. Then I might have to rethink how I do my terraforming adventures. Because I do have a load of stone just sitting on the farm, and that might not be very good performance wise. This is my first time running a server, so I'm still fairly new about understanding what's the best practices for running a server, a multiplayer server. Okay. So I have a lot of those buildings over in the one area there. Maybe I should probably spread them out. Got a bunch of buildings down here too, I think, over by the wood mill. I don't think I'm going to be putting any more buildings over by the wood mill. Alright, we're gonna... And I know over by the straw spot, there's a lot of buildings there. Oh, here's another bale. So I'm probably going to have to spread my buildings out, I think. Yeah, more bales down here. Something happened. I don't know what. Bales everywhere. I don't know what had happened. And that's weird. It was a little bit rough going around there. Here's another bale up ahead, I bet. Yeah, whole wax built. I'll have to... I guess I'll do bale pickup next episode, that's for sure. Get everything cleaned up. Yeah, very jittery over here. Oh. In this stream, I'm not using so much Courseplay and Auto Drive. I had a lot of automation, I know, on the last couple of streams, which might be a factor. Well, that's always a possibility of a factor. But I think I do have to clean up these bales. Buildings have to be moved, I guess, like you had mentioned. The smelters are probably going to get sold and replaced with, I think the next building type is the blacksmith, if I'm not mistaken. I think I mowed over here, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. We're gonna go for at least about another 10 minutes, and then I think I'll call it a stream there. I'll go over here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Here. Do 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 do. Yeah, a little bit jittery. I'll go up onto the pavement here and we'll turn around. Gotta grab most of this. Whoa! Spin around. Da, 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 da. At least those parsnips are done. That's the main thing. Because I have to do another planting, which I think is next month, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll go in here. It looks like I got a lot of pallets to clear out. My wood chips were done on the last episode. Holy crow. A lot of wood to move there by the looks of it. Blacksmith doesn't do glass, so keep at least one smelter. Oh, okay. And then I could just put it on glass production. Yeah. I can output more product a little quicker if I put a blacksmith down. And then I'll keep, like you said, one glass, one smelter for glass, because I still need that for my PMS factory and the production of my oils. Oil factory put down, or I think I purchased it. Jess was looking after that, so I can't remember if she had to put that down or if she just bought the property and it was sitting on it. I can't recall. I think she might have put it down. And then I need to do composting still. Oh, I missed some area to cut grass. That's bad of me. I don't know if my lawn equipment is still down here or not. I doubt it. Or maybe it is. Yeah, I missed all this chunk here. Oh well. It's not too bad. It's just a small chunk missing. I'll probably get it next year. I'll go over here. Spin around. Alright, got about 6 minutes left. Missing so much stuff over here. Here we go. Alright, we'll go back this way. Do, 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 do. And this area, I have a feeling I'm going to probably plow it up and maybe put in some other field over here to make it a bit more useful, I guess. Instead of putting more buildings down, because I got quite a few buildings over in this area alone. So definitely a field going in here. I might put in a grass field somewhere over here. Like there's a small island on the left, like how the roadway is set up. So maybe I might make that plowed in as a grass field, and then this area that I'm driving in right now will be some other large field for crops or something like that. Alright, see you later, Warren. I'll catch you later. You stuck it out to the end of the stream, so I appreciate it. And actually, I think I'm just going to call it right there, to tell you the truth. So next episode, I'll probably resume what I'm doing. Baling and see what other shenanigans I get into. So catch y'all in the next one, and happy farming, guys. Bye.